Beats Planet.
I'm just convinced that I have the best waiting music on Dallas Cowboy YouTube. I'm just saying. You know, we'll go tune into them Mike McCarthy press conferences and we'll click on it or whatever, and they'll have us with that long wait. Like they'll just start the video, let some goofy music play for 12 minutes, then Mike McCarthy show up. I don't want to listen to that. But when Voch intro music come on, we get the boogie. When Voch intro music come on, it ain't nothing but a gangster party, you heard? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's tuned into this thing today. Let me take off the other headphones. Let's get rolling. Who in the chat box today? Not Ezekiel Elliott, Daquan Lee. Who else up in here? Angel Martinez, Aisha, Aisha up in here. I mean, Big Jai ain't too far away. Then he's up in here. Jazzy Jeff. I ain't seen Jazzy Jeff in a minute. What up, Jazzy Jeff? Troy, Primetime. I ain't seen Primetime in a minute. Karen, don't tell on us. Pale Moon. I ain't seen him in a minute. What's up with all these people showing up? I ain't seen them in a long time. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. We got some stuff to talk about today. Pertaining to the defense coordinator, Mike Nolan. Now, I sat down and I thought about this for a long time. I thought about it. I was taking a walk the other day, right? I just kind of had a notion in the back of my mind. I took my glasses off. I did it then, but I'm not going to do it now. I took my glasses off and I was like, should we fire this person? Dave Chappelle voice, you know, and look, I normally don't fall into a Dallas Cowboy mob mentality. I normally don't. I think I've been pretty disciplined and consistent with most of my takes when it comes to cowboy mob mentality. I normally don't like to involve myself in it. I normally like to just kind of sit back in the cut and think of all of the things that I like to think of. As I'm talking about this, let me put my phone number on the screen because the phones are lit, because this ain't just going to be me talking about this. I would love to hear you all's take on this. Now, y'all know the phone lines like to fill up quick, so go ahead and get your spot now. 515-606-5187, access code 309-104. But while my glasses were off, I was sitting back and I was thinking, man, should we fire this person? Right? So what I want to do is I never want to put I Am Legend Monsters in a situation to where I'm just calling them wrong for the hell of them being wrong. Because I Am Legend Monsters, you could be right. Plus, I can't blame you for how you feel. So while I was outside jogging, trying to keep the diabetes and high blood pressure out my family, I was like, let me look at both sides of this thing. Let me look at why we should and why we probably should not, because I think that's fair. At the end of the day, it's only been 4 weeks, and I'm more of a let's see what happens with the whole season kind of big picture deal. You know what I mean? With a lot of different things going on, with COVID going on, and there's some other little stuff that I considered. So, chat box, which would you like to hear first? Why we should or why we should not fire Mike Nolan? Because I looked at both sides of the spectrum. I also got a couple other notes while y'all answering that question in the chat box. I also have a few takes about Brandon Knight. Just me watching the film from last week, the All 22 and the Cartel view of that. I have a take about Brandon Knight, and I think it's very much so interesting. And just my whole panic meter. Should we or should we not be panicking about this whole Mike Nolan thing? You see what I mean? Let's see what we say. Let's see. We should. And knowing y'all and y'all mob mentality, y'all, of course, y'all want to hear why heads should be chopped off. You know what I mean? Y'all love when heads be chopped. What they say on Game of Thrones? If you cast a sentence, you must swing the sword. Ain't that what they say? Let's talk about why we should fire Mike Nolan first then, right? This has been one of the worst defenses I've ever seen, like, of all time. It looks bad. It looks terrible. Like, it's egregiously bad. Like, I saw somebody say, hey, man, look, let's go. Like, I normally don't deal with, like, cowboy trolls or whatever, but somebody's like, hey, man, let's go find the number one high school in the country and get some of them guys and let's just see what happens. And I'm so caught up in this damn of this pool of emotion from Cowboy fans. I was like, man, you think we can get the best defensive high school player and plug him in at linebacker? You think he can make some plays out there? That's what I was thinking for a little bit, right? But y'all know Voch's brain doesn't really work in that way. It's interesting that this Mike Nolan defense, and to be fair, it's only been 4 weeks, and I'm gonna transition into the other side of this thing. It's only been 4 weeks. It's only been a little bit of time, and boy, like, you making Rod Marinelli and damn Chris Richard look all right. You making them make us want to send the hey big head text, right? Let me give y'all another perspective or just another angle on this possibly fire Mike Nolan thing. This isn't necessarily a fire him right now, but this is a looking to the future. We should if. Right. I have this thing about coaches and their egos. And I know this because I have experience as an offensive coach. And sometimes offensive play calls are influenced by your ego. Right now, do we have a situation where Mike Nolan has walked into this thing and he's going, yo, fam, we're going to get this thing right with the guys that we got. We said we're going to run a 3-4 defense, then we going to live and die by 3-4 defense, 2 gapping. Right. But the more you kind of evaluate this roster or whatever, these players didn't just go bad overnight. Right. If anything, Tristan Hill got better. Dontari didn't get bad overnight. DeMarcus, Alden ain't played in 5 years, so I don't know what's been happening overnight with him. Everson Griffin, these guys didn't just get bad overnight. Now, most of this was tackling. Most of this was, like effort plays. At some point, that's what happens when you just run the ball on people. But I would imagine that if we weren't two gapping, how much different would this thing look? You know what I mean? As much as Tristan Hill has improved, he's still not a two gapping defensive tackle. And I would say that he's been one of our better guys two gapping. But Tristan Hill makes money where he's busting ass upfield quickly. That's Tristan Hill's game, right? D-Law has had all of his effectiveness, like throughout his entire career, busting ass forward, one gapping with his hands in the dirt, right? Alden Smith probably, and knowing Alden Smith, he's fine with this whole system because he's probably been in it before. But Alden Smith is probably good enough to play both, right? And I understand as Cowboy fans, we got excited, and when I say we, I mean y'all. We got excited at the idea or the notion of, hey man, let's switch the defense up. Let's go 3-4 and see what happens, because sometimes Cowboy fans, we see a team do something good or some other team do something good, and that makes us want to do what they do, right? So in my mind, Cowboy fans, we may be in a situation where we see somebody going 3-4 and we go, yo man, I want my defense to do some of that. I want my defense to do some of that stuff, right? And if you're Mike Nolan coming in and you're hell bent on your thing to where you want to live and die by it, to where you looking at Mike McCarthy when Mike is looking for answers, you look back at him and say, hey man, give me another week to figure this out. Give me another week to figure this out, right? To where if I'm Voch Lombardi, right? Now to be fair, I'm an offensive mind. I got offensive expertise. I got a shoebox with offensive play calls up under my desk right now. We'll share one day. What if I was in the shoes of a defense coordinator? Let's say Mike Nolan got fired last week and they brought in Voch Lombardi to come in and be the defense coordinator. They say, Voch Lombardi, what would you do with this defense? You know what I'd do? I say Tristan Hill's better one gapping. Dontari looked fine one gapping. Everson and DeMarcus looked fine one gapping. Alden Smith's cool. He'll probably be able to do both. Jalen Smith initially was playing will linebacker because they felt like he'd be better there. So if Leighton Vander Esch gets hurt, why do we just put Jalen at Mike anyway? I put him back at will where he was making plays in training camp. Right? Don't let your ego get caught up in all this. Like, don't let your ego get involved here. Neville Gallimore can't see the field right now, but he's not a two-gap player. He already has enough stacked against him as a rookie defensive tackle. Why would you, make him a rookie D tackle, then put him in a situation that he's not built for? He's built to penetrate and get upfield. So if all of our defensive linemen are one gap guys that get upfield and bust ass and penetrate, why do we want to make them learn a whole new language in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, however the hell long training camp was? It's interesting, right? And that goes back to ego. Like, if you're Mike Nolan, at some point your ego should say, yo, fam, this ain't working. Right? This scheme where we got to put these guys here and those guys there, and these defensive ends that are probably better off pushing off of their, pushing from their hips than leaning over, pushing from their ankles, because that's how pass rushing from 3-4 and 4-3 works, right? Why don't I just do what my guys are good at? I remember Mike McCarthy saying early in the process or whatever, in the off season, right? He was saying, hey, we're not going to be tied down to a certain scheme. We're going to take the best players that we can and we're going to put them in positions to where they work the best. Now, the coaching staff hasn't delivered on that point necessarily, right? Because if that was the case, then we would be in a situation where, oh, well, these guys are good at this, then let's do what they're good at. But it seems like we're trying to fit them in a situation that doesn't fit them. You see what I mean? So we haven't lived up to that promise yet. We've seemed to only put guys in positions that they're not good. You see? Like if Daryl Worley is supposed to be covering Odell Beckham, there should be no excuse why he shouldn't have safety help or some type of bracket coverage. And there was a few times to where we were in a look to where there was only a one high safety and we wasn't even blitzing, right? If we're not going too high, I at least want us to be in some type of look where we can blitz and get pressure. But we ain't going too high and we ain't even blitzing. So I'm like, what the hell are we doing? What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? You see what I mean? Ego. Interesting. I also wonder if ego is the reason why Terrence Steele started this game, even though Brandon Knight has the actual year of experience in the National Football League, game experience, and he also played, like, when Brandon Knight and Terrence Steele played together, Terrence was terrible and Brandon was good. You know what I mean? Like, even after that, you still run Terrence Steele out there versus Myles Garrett. I think that's an ego thing, right? It shouldn't have to be DEFCON 5 for us to put Zach Martin at right tackle. See? A lot of people were excited about that because, oh boy, look at our coaching staff making that adjustment, putting Zach Martin at right tackle. Man, the more I think about that, Zach Martin only played right tackle because Terrence Steele got sick. Not because Terrence Steele was bad, but because Terrence Steele was sick. This is my mother calling. Wait, mother, I'm doing a show right now. I'm gonna call you when I'm done doing my show, but I love you and I want the world to know it. I want the world to know. What? Hold on. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear what you said. Hello? What'd you say? I bought my mother some shoes, y'all. She is excited. Y'all clap it up for moms. I'm going to call you back after the show, Mom. Yes, indeed. Yahoo holding me down. We buy moms some shoes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What was I saying? So yeah, it seems like we're putting ourselves in these situations on our own, not even the players, because I'm gonna talk about the players in a minute. But it seems like there's a handful of coaching decisions that we can look at, that we can look at, and we can just kind of clean up just on that side, right? Like, like, no team is gonna be perfect, but we can't have mistakes from the coaches, from players on offense and players on defense. We just can't put all that in a box and be like, hey, let's go win ball games like that. We can't be able to pull that off. So I just think sometimes coaches got to get out of their own way, and sometimes that's the formula of having old ass coaches on your coaching staff, right? Now, if we get, and this is where I cut Mike Nolan some bail, right? If we get our starting linebacker back, right? If we get Leighton Vander Esch back and we get Cheeto and Anthony Brown back, and I know y'all not thrilled about Cheeto and Anthony Brown, but y'all wasn't thrilled about Cheeto and Anthony Brown from a what we're going to do about Byron Jones perspective. But if y'all want to get Cheeto and Anthony Brown on the field because you simply want to get Darryl Worley off the field, then we upgrade there. You see what I mean? We get those guys back. We'll see what happens when Donovan Wilson gets a full week of practice and he's the starter, because I don't think Darian Thompson ever coming back. Remember that scene in Forrest Gump when Forrest asks his mama, what does vacation mean? And she says, when you go somewhere but you don't never come back. I think that's what's happening with Darian Thompson. He's gonna go on vacation with Brandon Carr. They're gonna go somewhere and they ain't gonna never come back. I think Darian Thompson has lost his job as a Dallas Cowboy. I could be wrong there, but that's what it was looking like. But if not only if these players can get out of their own way, but if the coaching staff can get out of their own way, it shouldn't take 2 sacks from Myles Garrett over Brandon Knight on Terrence Steele to put Brandon Knight back in there. You know what I mean? It shouldn't take that much. But what we've learned is that is that if we see enough mess long enough, then they'll at least make the adjustment. I will say that in the Jason Garrett era, we'll just ride Cheeto all the way to week 16 before we go like, hey, let's put Jordan on the outside and see what happens. You know what I mean? Which brings me to another question, right? Do we really know if this coaching staff is good at player evaluation? At least we knew that with the Jason Garrett administration, we knew that they knew about talent. You know what I mean? We knew Jason Garrett at least had an eye for talent. What if Clinton Dix was the best safety on this team and we let him go because they thought he was bad, but he wasn't really? I think about when y'all out burning down the streets and y'all out at Twitter, like causing mess on Twitter, tearing stuff up. I'm sitting back late at night, losing sleep, pondering on things like this, right? Pondering on stuff like this, like, what if wasn't really that bad? What if he was good? What if was good, but they just don't evaluate safety as well, right? What if they just don't evaluate offensive linemen very well and they just assume that Terrence Steele was better? Was better than Brandon Knight, or the whole Joe Looney thing, right? Joe shouldn't have been playing that long. And I'm just a YouTuber. Like Voch Lombardi come on this thing and be like, Terrence Steele ain't it. Terrence Steele is not it. If y'all look up Voch Lombardi film session, Terrence Steele, I explicitly explain how I'm not a fan of Terrence Steele. He was whack at Texas Tech. He lost all his reps at the Senior Bowl. Bradley had not got 3 sacks on him. He doesn't look good as a pass blocker. And we ain't got no preseason either. To be fair, we probably would have learned a lot of these lessons in preseason, so I cut him some bail there. But honestly, really, I don't know. But like I said, man, I'm not the one to just hop out and tear stuff up because a Twitter mob has subscribed to that theory. I'm not that guy. I'm also not the guy. What's this? Texas boy Aaron says, "Voch, where's Barry Church?" I'm not the guy that's gonna bring people in just for the hell of bringing people in. Barry Church ain't played football in a minute. I think he's into broadcasting now, so I don't think Barry Church is a viable option. Also, man, something else too we got to think about, man. I don't even think we should just be that excited about people that ain't got no job, right? We should we pump the brakes on being excited about players that don't have jobs, right? Oh, don't nobody want Barry Church, but I'm a Cowboy fan and I do. You see what I mean? I just don't think it works in a hyperbolic time chamber kind of way. You know what I mean? To where, yeah, man, I can be. Look, I was gone for a year, but it was only a day, right? I'm just as good as I ever was, right? Or even Eric Berry, right? I see people talk about Eric Berry. Sometimes, hey, Voch, let's just bring Eric Berry in for a cup of coffee. I like my coffee. I don't like wasting my coffee. When Eric Berry coming in, taking reps away from Donovan Wilson, Donovan Wilson could be great. I think it's interesting, man. So like I said, man, I'm cutting Mike Nolan some bail, man, because I don't think you could just fire somebody after 4 weeks. If you go to a job and they train you, they don't just fire you after like a week and some change. You know what I'm saying? They at least let you get your feet up under you, and then they then they boogie, then they get you up out of there. So if it's at the end of the week, if it's at the end of the year, pardon me, if it's December and we still got the worst defense I've ever seen in my life, come on now. Junior Nation Gaming says, let's get into them phones, Voch. You must be on the phone. You must be on the phone. This is the Voch Lombardi show, Playboy. When I do my soliloquies, I soliloquize. I don't even know if that's a word. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Yeah, Cowboy fans, relax, man. Relax. It's a bit early. It's a bit early, I would say, and I'm not really necessarily in the mood for firing people, because this thing could look better when Van Der Esch gets back. This thing could look better when guys get their feet up under him. If Mike Nolan looks himself in the mirror and recites Ezekiel 25:17 enough, and he really pisses himself off enough, like Mike Nolan could say, you know what, man, let's just do 4-3 to the end of the season, and then if we want to do 3-4 when we got an off season to actually work on this, then possibly we'll do it. And then he say Randy Gregory coming back in 2 weeks. What y'all think about that? Thanks for dropping that deuce in the super chat. Let me go to my other super chats before I go to the phones. Let me see, because apparently Junior Nation Gaming is on the phone there. He gonna wait too. All right, let's see. Steelios, Uncle Dave, what's happening? He dropped 5 in the super. I ain't seen you in a minute. It's a lot of people coming through that I ain't seen in a minute. Appreciate y'all for coming through. He dropped 5 in the super chat. Says Nolan. He said Nolan got run out of LA for a reason. He's got to go. This defense has got no heart. Is that a Mike Nolan thing, or is that our guys on defense problem? Interesting. We'll talk about it. That's why the phone lines are open. He also dropped the deuce in the super chat. He's probably saying this the worst defense we've ever seen since 2013. Understood. The Lunatic dropped 5 in the super chat. Cowboys for life, but turnovers, Terrence Steele, and this defense is killing me. Yes, sir. I'm about to get you on the phone in a minute. Michael Miller dropped 5 and says, Voch, you remember my call about HaHa getting cut, being cut is a mistake? Yeah, I remember your call, Mike. Sure, I remember. Yeah, we talked about. Yeah, that it was a mistake. That HaHa. Yeah. I also said they're sleeping on Connor McGovern like they did Knight. By the way, Poe is not great. I remember you saying all these things, Mike. I appreciate you for the super chat. Darren Davis dropped 5. Darren Davis, that sound familiar. Do I know you? Darren Davis. Wade Phillips is a free agent defense coordinator. I don't think he's fooling with Jerry though. And Tavis Banks dropped 5. It says fire Philbin too for not starting Biotish at center. Looney at left guard, knowing he's hurt now, and Terrence Steele overnight. Looney ain't better than Connor Williams, fam, but it's all good. I agree on everything else, but Looney is not better than Connor Williams. Let's get into the phone and see what y'all talking about. And we ain't going to be here very, very long because I got to call my mom and see what she talking about. I want to talk to my mom. All right, but we're going to have a good show, though. Let's get these calls up here. The Lunatic is he's up first, and Reeves is on deck, and Jess is in the hole. Let's run it. Let me make sure my volume sounds good. The Lunatic, mi hermano, ¿qué pasó?
Buenas tardes. How are you, Cowboy Nation?
Man. Mucho tranquilo. I'm chilling.
Tranquilo, yeah.
Tranquilo.
Hey, even this defense is making me feel under the weather.
Oh man, hang in there.
I've been sick ever since Sunday.
Damn.
But I'll keep it brief because you never keep mom waiting.
Hey.
I know our defense will get better. We've got some injured players coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect to lose two of your top three cornerbacks, two of your top three linebackers,
Sure.
and then that D-line that I expected to be there isn't producing, but we'll get better. But listen, on offense,
Mm-hmm.
I've said we've got to get better starts.
Sure.
Make Dak feel comfortable. I'm saying go up-tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Quick huddle, up-tempo. People are saying, nah, you're going to wear down our defense. We're already 32nd. What the hell is the NFL going to do? Add more teams so we can be worse? Just play with a lead. What do you think about that, Voch? What do you think as far as offensive solutions to starting games with more points?
I like what you're saying, Brother Lunatic, but it's not like we're not getting points because we're starting slow. I think we're not getting points because of the same mental errors that we're making on defense. So it could be like a whole team thing. Because if you look at the second drive, like we was boogieing gone. I just think the big problem is if Terrence Steele is starting, then that results in a fumble. We can't have that. Or if Zeke fumbles, we can't have that. So I think moving forward, we've gotten better on the offensive line. Sure, we can start better because I'm willing to say this, though, Lunatic. It's unfair to put that pressure on the offense, but if the offense is going to be what drives this team, then it just is what it is, and they just got to take that responsibility. As far as the defense, if they simply go from one of the worst defenses I've ever seen to a below-average defense, we win games. If they only get if the defense was bad enough to give up 30 points a game, then we're 3-1 right now. I feel that good about our offense. So you ain't saying nothing wrong yet. I totally agree with you 100%.
That's why I have hope. Everybody's saying, oh, whatever against the Giants. Listen, it's the NFL. You take a win when you get it, and then you build momentum to the next week. We are one quarter through the season. A lot of games to be played. Hopefully our defense hangs on because, again, our offense is going to lead this team. Our offense is going to lead it, and hopefully the defense has enough situational stops to give us those wins.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you go. Thank you very much, Cowboys Nation. We're still in it. Puro pinche Cowboys.
De nada, sir. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. And we're going to go Reeves up next. Jess on deck. Andrew from Dallas is in the hole. Let's run. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is 515-606-5187. Access code 309-104. Brother Reeves, what's up?
How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Coolin', my guy. I need you to bring a little more energy, man. I'm becoming my show sounding sad, man. We already 1-3, Reeves. Come on, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just a little tired today, Online Zoom University is not, the most fun thing in the world, but
Coffee.
Cool.
Coffee, sir. What's good?
That's what I've been running on these days. Anyways, I won't be long either because I guess, I know moms are important. Miss Lombardi, I should say.
Hey.
But anyways, real quick, it's interesting because, I watch a few other YouTubers. I actually started watching Cowboys YouTube with Law and then you and then Foots and then now Steele and James. But, man, it was hard because watching, like, the late night hype because it's like, dang, like they were saying a lot of things that, are objectively pretty fair. It's just very hard right now. And one thing that I thought was a good point was Law was talking especially about, do you think, like, basically they're getting at, do you think, like, the Jones family ego is to be, held under a microscope right now in terms of, like, they never like to be wrong about anything. And so do you feel as though that might kind of be maybe some of the reasons for some of the things going on now? Or?
Hell no. Nah. We can't keep putting this on Jerry Jones, man. That's the worst excuse in the world. I hate that excuse. Oh, Jerry Jones is the problem. How is Jerry Jones the problem? How is Jerry Jones? Can anybody give me a rational reason why Jerry Jones is responsible for 300 rushing yards, missed tackles, and fumbles? How? We are a good drafting team. We get players at good value. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we didn't blow a bag on Clowney. We didn't blow a bag on Earl Thomas. Like y'all was probably thinking, let's put big money on Earl Thomas so don't nobody else get him. Nobody else want him. Nobody else want him. A bad GM will go drop that bag. Look, the damn Seahawks spent 7 draft picks on Jamal Adams, and they damn near worse than us in pass defense. How is this Jerry problem? We just got to play better. Not you. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Either, so why I was just, asking you to get your opinion on it, because it was just, seeing just a bunch of just the Cowboys fan base as a whole, especially I am Legend Monsters, of course, but, some of the people in our own leadership of the Cowboys community on YouTube have just kind of had that mentality these past couple weeks. And so I just wanted to get your opinion on it. But I guess moving forward from that, I'm just kind of confused why everybody is like, we need to fire people, we need to, cut off the heads and let them roll and all that stuff right now. It's like, okay, if we fire some of these players, if we fire some of these coaches, do they just expect automatically to get better? Like, they realize that there's, like, nobody out there on the free agent market. Of course, you have Snacks. You have Earl Thomas, but we're not getting Earl Thomas, y'all. Like, we're never going to sign Earl Thomas. So it's just, what do you think of that?
I'm not finna sit up here and take advice from some Cowboy fan that ain't never hired or fired nobody in their life, but now they want to come in and tell Jerry Jones how to run his team. I refuse. I refuse. Come on, son. They can hire Voch though, you know what I'm saying? They hire Voch, we go in the Super Bowl, you know what I'm talking about? But like everybody, no, it's fine. We good.
I got you. My last quick thing, and I'll get it right on out. What do you feel? How do you feel about Randy Gregory coming back? Obviously, that's going to be good and all, but what do people really like? Do they expect Randy Gregory to come in and get like 15 sacks? I'm just confused. Why is there so much hype around Randy Gregory? Because one thing that I notice we do as a fan base, we get really hyped and really excited, and I feel like sometimes our expectations could be unrealistic, and that's why they get so upset over things at times. So what do you think about that? Randy Gregory's a baller, though. Don't get me wrong, but
Randy's incredible, and he's in the top 2 best pass rushers on our team. So it comes from a place to where we need all the help we can get, like all hands on deck type of deal. And 2, Randy's not making a lot of money. Cowboy fans love anybody that's not making money. The minute Randy Gregory start getting bread, they're gonna hate him, just like everybody else. Brother Reeves, I appreciate you, sir.
Right.
Great call,
Thank
my
you.
guy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get Jess up here, Jess on here up next. Okoye Media is calling, so we're not gonna get Jess. Time out, Jess. Hold on. Let me get Okoye Media up in here because I do his show like this all the time. Brother Okoye, what's happening, man?
What's up? What happening, man?
It's all good, my guy. Trying to talk about this defense here, trying to talk people off the ledge. You know me.
Oh, yeah, I saw the title. I said, did Voch learn something I ain't learned? What you talking about?
Now, if you look at the title, you see question marks up there. So,
oh, yeah, I saw the question. I was just calling to give you an answer, good brother, and that's a hell no.
I agree.
Hell no. Hell no, he should be fired. At the end of the day, I don't see fireable scheme offenses, on film. I don't see that. I see players that's doing dumbass shit that I know ain't been. I mean, if he was calling something and it looked perfect, meaning everybody where they supposed to be, and it's just not working, like Chris Richard, that's a different story. That means the scheme is just faulty.
Right.
But people are not performing and executing the scheme. I know he's not calling plays where both safeties are right behind each other, looking at the same key.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I know exactly which play you're talking about.
No, the bad thing is you think you do, but it happens so often that I know you don't. That's what I'm talking about. It happens so much.
It was looking like a damn look. It was looking like a
that happens so much, bro.
Koye, it was looking like a cover 5 cloud type of deal. And
you talking about on the end around, right?
No, not even now. I'm talking about Darian Thompson ended up inside the hashes somehow.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I was talking about the Seahawks game versus Lockett. They both was on the same hash in that game too. That's what I'm saying.
It happens so much. Yeah.
That you would think that it would be like, I know what you're talking about. Nope, it happened too much. So, for that, nah. And then as far as all the ends, even Ireland included, like those end around plays, we know they're trash because we try them all the time and they don't work against anybody. Okay. The fact that Odell ran it twice successfully was not because Odell is fast. It's because we literally don't do our jobs. Like if you just widen out on those plays, even if Alden just beeline to the sideline and did nothing else.
Sure.
He just took his blocker and ran to the sideline and turned the play back inside.
Sure.
It would have been maybe 5 yards, maybe 3, something like that. They probably would have dug into us even for 10, but not for 20 plus or a touchdown. Wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? So for that to happen consistently, it's not like they did that 1 week against us. The Rams did it and got away with it. The reason the Falcons didn't destroy us because they just stopped. They started doing dumb shit like running right at the Tari Poe, and they stopped misdirections. They tried to get vertical on us and made it simple for us to read. It's easy to read, they're just trying to get deep. But every other team that gave us trouble went horizontal on us and with misdirections, our motions, pre-snap, or post-snap, doesn't matter. And they would just destroy us with it because we don't know what contained means.
The conference has been locked.
I was never those guys that speak against people getting their money.
Right.
I was never, that. Historically, I've never done it. D-Law also, he owed the Cowboys some bread, man.
Okoye is only week 4.
Some bread, man.
Is only
and
week 4.
And I want to imagine that. If he on the plank, I kick him in his ass. He get the fuck up off.
Now, listen, Koye. This is the main reason why I'm cutting Mike Nolan a break, and I haven't said this on the show yet, but everybody's listening right now, so I think this is a good time to say it. Where are the studs on this defense? You know what I mean? Like we ain't really get like if Kellen Moore, was the worst offense coordinator in the league, but we didn't have Dak, we didn't have Zeke, we didn't have Lamb and Amari, and we just ran some scrubs out there, then I'll let that slide too. But if you look at this defense, we ain't really got no studs, and the best guys we got, like your best linebackers out, you know what I'm saying, and your guys on D line or whatever,
Who you saying the best linebacker? Who you talking about?
I'm looking Leighton Vander Esch. Listen, man. Listen.
You is crazy.
Listen. Y'all can hate. Listen.
Joe Thomas jockstrap, bro. Joe Thomas will piss on Leighton head. Bro.
And listen, Koye, I will never fuss with you about your favorite players because I'll never get you to change your mind. Because
Leighton can't hold a candle, bro.
Osborne, according to you, DeQuinton Osborne should have a job right now. You know what I'm saying?
He should. He just ran his. He didn't know Jerry don't like loudmouth. You should shut your mouth up, man.
That's all.
I ain't heard of him doing that. I ain't see no tape. I just heard Quentin was in, then he was gone, just like Carr. You was here, then you wasn't.
My whole thing about Vander Esch, bro, is we ain't worried about his talent. It's his neck that we worried about. So if his neck is fine, then Vander Esch can play.
No. I want to see it. I got to see it first. He got to put it on the film first for me to say it.
Well,
call him the best linebacker. I got to see some best linebacker play. I think that Jalen has historically played better than you. You can't call yourself the best because he ain't the best linebacker. And Jalen, to me, is better than LV on this team so far.
Jalen ain't doing historically what he been doing. Jalen looking different than what he normally is. Now
Jalen looking like what you call pussyfooting. He's pussyfooting everywhere.
Well, there you go. It ain't it don't take much for Vander Esch to come back and be better than that. Brother Koye.
Drop the foot.
Brother Koye, listen. I got callers. First and foremost, condolences, sir.
I was driving around like, damn, I want to talk some shit, man. I can't get it.
You good.
But, man, listen, this defense is the bad thing is it's so terrible, so easily fixable terrible, though. Which is crazy.
Yeah, you can fix it.
It's like, it's so easy that you shouldn't be terrible. But they're terrible because they're doing simple, dumb shit over and over again.
Koye, my logic is that if we can go from one of the worst defenses I've ever seen to simply below average, we can win the Super Bowl. That's how I feel.
Fact. Dick Vermeil did it.
Basically, that's how I feel. Koye, first and foremost, sir, respect, condolences, and all that. But whenever you're ready, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're ready to get back to work, let me know, and I'm going to have you on and we can talk some defense, brother.
You already know, brother. I'm ready.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Talk to you soon, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you know, man. Sorry about the phones getting held up, man. But you know, some people, sometimes you gotta get a Okoye in. You know what I mean? Then they say Tennessee punishment could be major. Titans may face significant discipline from NFL after COVID-19 protocols. After breaking the COVID-19 protocols. Hey man, everybody getting sick. Then it must be some half testing going on. Must be some protocol breaking going on. You know what I mean? We'll get back into that at some point. Let's shake this up a little bit. We gonna get let me grab my button here. Let me get my volume right. We got Jess up next. We're gonna bump Brandon from Frankly Football up. He's gonna be on deck. Then we got Andrew from Dallas. He's gonna be in the hole. Let's get Jess on the phone. Let me just hit this button. Hey Jess.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what you got for the show?
I was calling to tell everybody, heads up, man. Yesterday gone, which I know that was Sunday. I'm saying that for Sunday. Right. Yesterday gone. It's time to move on.
Right.
Stop looking in the past and look for the future.
Right.
And, people was coming to me and telling me that the reason defense ain't doing what they doing because Dak working really hard to keep us on the map, keep the boys with points, and go past and catch up and win. Or go past, because once we got up there, we got past them, we were in the lead, then all of a sudden, it's like defenses start playing sloppy. Mm-hmm. And, letting Odell run by you, right. Jalen, what was you thinking? I know you saw this man coming up your, I can see out the corner of my eye. I can see when I'm looking down, I can look at the top of my eyes.
Right.
But anyway, I'm not slandering none of those, but I know they need to get they stuff together.
Right.
Because it's time to do the brotherhood thing and work as a team. Because together you win, divided you fall.
Right.
Because you got people talking about this one and calling this one soft. Well, how about all of you soft then?
Right.
Because you play and then you get off the field.
Right.
What's up with that?
Right.
Why you don't stay out there and help them and work? Because as long as y'all out there together, everybody can play.
Yes.
If they would move everybody back around to the position that they play in
yes.
and where they supposed to be,
yes.
then it would be better.
Yes.
They got everybody trying to play, these guys playing this one and this one, and they're not that.
Right.
Jalen is an LB.
Right.
Jalen needs to be in that center. It needs to be somebody that is capable. And why would you put a rookie on Odell Beckham?
Right.
Really? A veteran?
Right. Yeah.
Odell
right.
Beckham?
Right.
That's why he was doing it.
Right.
That's why he was getting loose. If a veteran had a bit on him,
right.
he wouldn't have got like that.
Right.
He wouldn't have got loose. So why y'all all doing all this stupid talking? And stop blaming Dak every time this team moves. Because if the offense is sitting up there putting up points, how you going to put it off on this man?
Right.
This man is steady trying to keep us in the game and get us there.
Right.
So stop blaming him and stop trashing him.
Right.
And we don't need all of the other people you're trying to get.
Right.
You need the people out there that supposed to be out there. We got players coming back. You got to realize we got started players out way before the season got started.
Right.
They start having complications and problems. So don't even come there. Y'all need to keep your heads up and wish for this. Stop speaking so negative all the time.
Right.
PVO, people. PVO.
PVO. Positive vibes only is, you know what I'm saying? Just in case they ain't know what that means because they can't spell out there, just they don't even know what them letters mean. It's positive vibes only. You understand? You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's positive vibes. I mean, that's all I have for you. And just keep on trying to get them out that slump because I don't know what their mentality is. Because they was telling me that the reason the team's losing because Jerry Jones trying to make that quick because he's black. They don't want him to be the QB of America's team. I don't see why not. He's doing better than what Romo ever did, and Romo was there for 10 years, huh?
Right.
So why y'all slamming this man?
Yeah.
They don't want him to get what Romo didn't get. They don't want him to get the Super Bowl.
Right.
They want him to win that ring for us.
What else?
That's why they hate on the man so much because they don't want to see him prosper.
What else?
But what God has for anybody, any man, they're going to get. And ain't nothing man can do about it.
Correct.
So he was destined to be here, and he was destined to play there.
Right.
And so he's there, and he's going to get what he desires.
Facts.
So people need to just stop being negative and be positive. Because don't you know when you always negative, your life going to be negative, bad things going to always come?
Tell them.
Because you are talking it on yourself. The Bible say, speak those things as though they were. So
they
speak
were.
positive and stop speaking negative.
Into existence, 100%, Jess, 100%.
Right.
You're right.
You got to speak things in this thing. You don't speak negative over your life and over people, because that's what negative. That's what's gonna happen.
Sagging
you
they
speak
pants
positive things start happening.
And
I'm gonna let you go.
All that.
See y'all later.
Thank you, Jess. Great call. Great call. Let me tell y'all something, man. Jess out here learning the game. She said, I'm gonna call in. I ain't gonna scream not one time. They gonna hear me. Jess say, I'm not gonna scream not one time. They gonna listen to what I gotta say. You damn right. Y'all gonna listen to what she gotta say. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? All right. Let's get back into what we got. Brandon from Frankly Football up next. Andrew from Dallas on deck. And Ed from Atlanta in the hole. All right? Let's boogie, y'all. Let's see what we got up in here. Let me unlock the phones. I had the phones locked for a minute. Hey, look, I had the phones locked for a minute because it was kind of full up in here, but they dwindled down pretty quick. If you want to call into the show, you can do so now. 515-606-5187, access code 309104. And we're going to play a mean segment of Clock Game at the end of this because y'all know Clock Game is incredible. Brandon, what's up, sir?
Man, Voch, so I've been doing a lot of thinking while I'm sitting on my deck listening to J. Cole lately.
Right. I love J. Cole, man. Go ahead.
And yeah, I went back and listened to his first album.
Sure.
So on the intro, one of the things he said is hold on. What was the lyric?
Man,
okay, guys. Life at the bottom, nobody but God got him.
Right.
They say they wouldn't leave me, yet I'm falling like it's autumn.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta wonder if that's how Brandon Carr felt, if the allegations that he had some things to say about the scheme and stuff were true.
Right.
Because he might have felt betrayed, or they sold him a dream, a dollar in a dream even.
Right.
On the pretense when he came to this team.
Right.
But now that I got that little.
The conference has been unlocked.
Go ahead.
I got a few questions. Obviously, Dontari Poe has been, a major disappointment. Sure. I'd say the biggest disappointment of all of our new signings.
Sure.
And Snacks Harrison is still on the street.
He's
I'm not one of those guys that say instantly go out and bring him in for a workout.
Right.
Why is he still on the street? There's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying?
He's currently with Seattle's practice squad, but anybody can go get him if you want to. So
yeah, exactly. For all intents and purposes, he's still free to get. They have to put him on their active roster.
Sure.
But what took so long is the long and short of what I was of the point behind that.
Right.
I'm not sure if he would be able to fill the hole that we need.
Right.
Because something's wrong, or something is deficient, I guess.
Sure.
For me, I think that guys like Bradley Anand, Neville Gallimore, Bernard Gifford, and even Reggie Robinson all deserve a shot now.
Right.
Not because they've earned it.
Right.
But because the guys ahead of them are, for lack of a better word, liability.
Stinking it up, yes, sir.
So I can't put all of this on Mike Nolan. I don't think that everything falls on scheme, but in order for your scheme to work, you got to have the talent.
Right.
And I don't think that a lot of the guys have the talent to get where we need them to be right now.
Sure.
Sure. For example, when you get Jalen Smith moving laterally, he just doesn't have the talent to succeed in those type of situations. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why he looked like he was hobbling, trying to get sideways to get Odell before they started on a foot race. Well,
I just said when Okoye Media called in that we ain't really got studs on this defense, so that could be something that we work on moving forward. Even though I still think that if we draft properly, it'll, good team will come to us. There's a lot of Cowboy fans that they make me sick when they say things like, well, see, that's what happens when you draft the receiver with your first round pick. That's the right pick, sir. That's the right pick. And most of the rest of your picks
he was the head and shoulders best player available. I'm sorry, I couldn't speak English.
Best player on the board. You're right, 100%. 100%.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure our defense would be a little bit more proficient if we had drafted a defensive player in the first round, but they weren't anywhere near the player that CD Lamb is. And
but also this is, look, here's my logic, because I'm draft guy, and this where a lot of Cowboy fans don't even know this about me. I gets busy in the draft. Kaylavon Chason don't help you day one.
Not at all.
Guys like shucks, man, who else was out there? Like Xavier McKinney probably give you the same stuff that that you get from the guys that you currently have right now. You know what I mean? Like what defensive player you would be reaching for, by the way? What defensive player can you draft that'll help you immediately? And it just don't work that way. I think Diggs is probably one of the best rookie corners to come out of that draft. We got him in a second. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
Go ahead.
And he had a low, medium low to, bottom of the first round grade on him.
Sure.
So that's just one of those things that I want people to be cognizant of.
Sure.
Yes, we need defensive talent, and they're likely going to address that, hopefully. Going to address that in the coming offseason and draft.
Sure.
But in the situation that fell to us, CD Lamb was the right guy.
Right.
I would hope that they, continue to look in free agency, because like I always say, I'm not sure if Earl is the guy, but you have other guys at the safety position there, because I do think that something needs to be done. Like Clayton Gathers and Rashad Jones are still out there.
Right.
I think that they are probably both upgrades at our safety position.
Right. We'll see, Brother Brandon. Will see.
Yeah. And that's all I got.
All right, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Salute. Great call. Let's see. The fact that y'all think CD was the right pick shows that y'all slow. River Valley University, I appreciate you dropping 5 in the super chat, but I don't trust your draft acumen, sir. I don't trust your draft acumen. Now, if there's a draft acumen that I trust mine. I trust Fuster King and a couple of handful of these other draft guys that I look after. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust everybody's draft acumen, but if you think that CD Lamb wasn't the right pick to make at 17, then your draft acumen is pretty bad there. It's pretty bad, but I don't know. I'm being nice about it. I could have got extra. I didn't want to get extra. But thanks for the 5 in the super chat, though. I had some other super chatters. Who else I got up in here? Is Clay Matthews still available? Hilarious. Appreciate it, though, David J. Drop 5 up in there. Derek Burnett dropped a dub in the super chat. He says, to quote Deion Sanders, players lost the game. No offseason, new coaches, and Voch is not the offense coordinator. What do y'all expect to happen? That's facts. If I was offense coordinator, we'll probably be better than number one. I don't know how to get better than number one, but we definitely be smoking things right now. Appreciate you, Brother Burnett. The Lunatic dropped another deuce up in there. He says Cowboys 34, Giants 16. Win the division, start there. Salute to you. Haley Ware dropped a dime. He says, not a lot to cheer about with these Cowboys, but mama got new shoes, so it's all good. She probably listening right now. And Marcus Johnson dropped 5. He says, do you think Mike McCarthy managed the clock correctly? I don't really get into coaches and their clock management, because if you poll every team in the National Football League, every coach's clock management is terrible, according to them. So I ain't going to hold Mike too long about that, but, that is what that is. Let's get back into it. Andrew from Dallas up next. KC on deck. My bad, KC. I skipped over you at first. KC on deck. Oh, my bad. Take it back. Uncle Charlie up next. Andrew from Dallas keep getting bumped down. I'm sorry, Andrew. Hang in there. Charlie up next. Andrew on deck. KC in the hole. My fault, y'all. Unc, what's happening, man?
What's up, man?
What's good with you, Unc?
What's going on there, you?
Everything, man. Trying to, talk everybody off the ledge. Trying to hold it. Trying to hold everybody together as a family. You know what I mean?
Well, let me say, you're doing a good job, nephew. And like I said, I'm hanging in there on your word, man. Your word alone. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell Cowboy Nation something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. I watched that game 2 or 3 times over and over.
Right.
And it was plumb out, no effort on defense.
Yeah.
Mike Nolan should be fired.
Oh, boy.
And the very bad mistake that we've been going through as Dallas Cowboys coaches and owners, we hired too many friends. McCartney hired him because that's his friend. And that's not going to work. Let me tell you something. The Giants is going to put their best foot forward. Hey, they won a half game out of first place. And they ain't even won a game.
Right.
And this is what I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. Let me get deep off in here. Let me tell you something, man.
Go ahead.
I went to a carnival a long time ago. You know, they had clowns and people out there and cotton candy. Well, I saw this boxing ring. I was with a few friends. I ain't have a $45 in my pocket.
Yeah.
But I seen a curtain around the side of the boxing ring. I ain't paying no mind. It said box a midget, win $100, and get a prize. So I ain't have a $45. I went on to the chance. I should have known something was wrong when I seen the referee dressed up in church clothes. But I ain't paying no mind. I got on in there anyway. And ding, ding, the bell rung. Nigga, come on out. I boxed it. I was holding my own for a minute until I got outside that curtain. And 35 minutes later, when I woke up, I ain't have no money in my pocket. I was broke and I ain't winning no $100. It's a trick. You're telling us to see what you're seeing, but we are not seeing as Cowboy fans.
Right.
You're telling us that we are not that far away.
Right.
Yes, we are. We are that far away. You ever heard that Christmas song? I'll be home for Christmas. You count on me.
Yes, sir.
That's where the hell we gonna be and home for Christmas for the playoffs.
Oh, boy.
If we don't change right now, so I want to get your opinion on that.
Hey man, don't be boxing midgets for $100. They hit harder than you think. But hey, I feel you. If we don't make the proper changes, we will be at home for the playoffs. However, if we make the changes, and then you know what, like if you look at what like a normal team or whatever, like if a normal team fix a problem, then they'll just get better a little bit. All the Cowboys' problems fall into turnovers and defense. So if we fix our turnovers and get some turnovers and actually stop people, then we'll be fine. We'll be good to go. Then we make the biggest jump in the National Football League because we can put points up on anybody. We just got to be a regular below average defense, just not the worst. So I think if we can fix those problems, and all those problems can be fixed, I think we'll be fine.
Well, you know what? Nephew, I agree with you. Just like my grandpa said. I said, Grandpa, there's a roach on the wall. Let me get that broom. He said, put that broom down.
Right.
And get that Stacey Adams over in that corner there. And I hit that roach with that Stacey Adams, blowing him up like 4th of July. So if it worked for me, it should be able to work for the Cowboys. And I love you, nephew.
Sometimes you got to take off the church shoe and smack the roach on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Unc.
Yeah, it was a Stacey Adams. It was a Stacey Adams.
A Stacey Adams. That mean, look. That mean the bottom was hard because in Walmart church shoes bend up at the bottom a little bit. Stacey Adams shoe ain't gonna bend at the bottom. Uncle Charlie got class, man.
Well, the bug
damn, we done hung up on Uncle Charlie. My bad. But yeah. You got to do what you got to do to kill the roaches. You know what I'm saying?
The conference has been locked.
We're gonna get Andrew from Dallas on here, and then we're gonna go to the clock game because I think that's fair. Plus, we've been streaming for an hour. I wanted to do an hour, but I'll do an hour 30 minutes for y'all because I love y'all. So we got 12 callers. Andrew, Casey, never heard of you. Joe the Chargers fan. Ed from Atlanta. He's a Falcons fan. Don't know you. Colin, Josh, and another don't know you. Yeah, everybody hang tight. We're going to get all y'all up in here. We're going to get Andrew on regular time because I done skipped over him a few times. I want to be fair to him. But everybody else going to go on clock game, you heard? Let's get Andrew from Dallas up in here. What's up, Drew?
What's up, Voch? Man, I don't know if you remember. You probably don't. But when I first called you, I told you we're gonna find out who the snakes are this season.
Yes, sir.
Man,
yes, sir.
Finding out who the snakes are.
100%. I remember us talking about that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, everyone. Fire McCarthy. Fire Mike Nolan. We shouldn't have picked CD. We should relax, man. This defense looks like what it is. You know, a team that installed a new scheme.
Right.
No preseason.
Right.
Not really even a normal offseason. And I know that excuse can only be used so much, but if you fire Mike Nolan now, what is that going to tell your defense? Hey, y'all good. Y'all did nothing wrong. It's all the coach. It's all the scheme. Y'all are perfect. Let's just get reinforce their bad habits.
That's fair.
We need to stick this through to at least the end of the season. And maybe, like you said, we go back to our old scheme, what our guys are built for, what our guys are more comfortable with. But man, this Giants game could not have come at a better time, man. We need to turn this ship around.
Yeah.
If we want to make it to the playoffs, we got to prove it this weekend, man. But I really hope that it's all like what you said, and this this coaching staff isn't as bad at eye and talent as it seems. I'm hoping we just got unlucky with our free agent signings because this draft is crucial, man. This draft coming up is going to be crucial. Not only do we not have a lot of film because of the COVID football season for college, but we really need to revamp this defense. And I know we're not going to get anyone that's making huge changes day one, but we need to find guys that are going to be able to develop, maybe not as fast as Diggs, but damn near close because, like you said, this is more of a talent issue than a coaching issue.
Sure. Hey, man, we'll talk about it. Fair enough. That's a good point, too. You know, what would your defense think if we just up and fired the coach at week 4? But if it was week 4 and the playoffs happened after week 4, we'd be in some deep shit. But we play 16 games for a reason. We got 12 more. So Andrew from Dallas, appreciate you, sir. Salute.
Salute.
All right, my guy. Hey man, I like when they call in and be like, "Hey man, yo, Voch, remember that one time we called in 2015 and we talked about such and like, yeah, I remember. Yeah, my voice cracking. Yeah, I remember. All right, we're gonna put some time on the clock. You know what I'm saying? I think 70 seconds is a. I think that's been a good little medium for us. I think clock game's been going good with at 70 seconds. Somebody in the chat box said, and I started to scream laughing, but I was doing the show. Somebody said Uncle Charles got knocked out by Bushwick Bill, and y'all know the lyric in the back of my mind. So we triple teamed on him, dropping the motherfucking bees on him. Oh goodness, I wanted to bust out and laugh so bad, man. But let's see. DL drop 5 in the super chat says Caleb Vaughn will have no sacks and will be getting washed in the run game. This fan base will be calling him Taco 2.0. Facts. They already having second thoughts about Neville Gallimore, and they already calling Connor McGovern a bust. I hate Cowboy fans sometimes. And then he dropped 5 and says, how you know Uncle Charles was about to say something funny? Let me tell you something. whatever Uncle Charles started off with, let me tell you something, man. That's how you know. Steelio say he number 12. You might be number 12 if you on the line. You in there. Appreciate you dropping the deuce. And Aisha said, let me know we coming through tomorrow. I think she means let them know she's coming through tomorrow. She's gonna be on the show tomorrow. Aisha. She calls in. She got a lot of fans in this chat box right now. She knows her football. And she want to be a YouTuber one day. We happen to be friends in real life. She's gonna be on the show. So y'all tune in tomorrow. And we're going to get that done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you dropped 15 in the super chat. I just told the people, but I appreciate the 15 in the super chat though. You know what I'm saying? Now we got 70 seconds on the clock. Let's hit them with a little bit of clock game, shall we? We're gonna start with KC. Then we're gonna go Joe, the Chargers fan. Then we're gonna go Ed from Atlanta. He's a Falcons fan. Let's run it for the cardio. Let's get KC up in here. KC's newly platinum. What's up, KC?
Hey, what's up, Voch? Man, that's messed up. See, now you put the timer on once I get in there. But no, I ain't got much to say. But you know what? I called Sunday, and I'm going to back off a little bit of what I said. You know, I wanted Nolan not to even get on the plane. But honestly, he's part of the problem. But, you know, I'm thinking back and just watching some of the film. Those defensive ends just running upfield recklessly.
Sure.
That's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem. So if they can stay home on first down, stay home on second down, then when we get them in third and long, then you can dial up those exotic blitzes that Nolan likes, and then maybe we'll get home. But you know what? Nolan does not need to be fired. You know, I need to apologize to him. But these defensive ends, that's the key. Defensive ends, straighten out. Don't let anybody get outside you. Set that edge. And for the linebackers, man, Jalen Smith, effort and aggressiveness. If he's too aggressive, that's fine. But he's not, like, he's hitting on blocks. So somebody needs to light into him. I ain't worried about the secondary. But somebody needs to light into him. Is my thoughts on there. So that's that. But it's not all on Nolan. I need to back away from that. So apologies to Mike Nolan.
Actually, sir, what you mean in particular, because I do agree with you, but what you mean in particular is that Everson Griffin can't be running his ass upfield out of the run play. I know exactly what you're talking about because I watched it on film and I actually showed it on my film.
Yeah.
A couple of, he got out of position a few times, and
You're
that's
right.
and that's what I was giving Robert Quinn a hard time for, and he was doing the exact same thing. So we can't be in a two gap system.
And I ain't
where
got nothing bad to say about Poe either. He's doing his job.
We gonna talk about, one day. I don't think Poe is as bad as people think Poe is being. It's just like people are looking at our tackles and they want them to get upfield, but we're not asking them to get upfield. We're asking them to maintain blocks.
Job.
Right.
That's not his job. That was never his job. His
Sure.
job was to hold the fort and make running back. He's supposed to take up space and make running backs go the other way.
Sure.
He's doing that. They're not running up the middle for 15, 20-yard gains.
Sure. Let me ask you a question, man. What you think about the offense and like turnovers and all that stuff?
I don't put any credence into that, and here's why.
Hey, yo,
We have a
KC,
couple of turnovers, right?
KC, my
Okay.
bad, man. That's your time. I gotta get you out of here. My bad. Appreciate it, KC. I gotta get you.
Okay,
Next time, KC. Wait a minute. Wait. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, come on. What y'all say? What was that? Hit him with a little Flight of the Bumblebee? Is that what you said? Flight of the Bumblebee. Y'all gonna learn one day, dog. Y'all gonna learn one day. Let's get Joe, the Chargers fan, up in here and reset this clock. Joe, what's happening, man?
What's going on, man? I just been listening, hearing a lot of Cowboys fans talking about your defense.
Yes, sir.
We in the same boat.
You talking about the
We
Chargers?
just got dotted up by Tom Brady himself.
Sure.
Couldn't touch him one bit. Didn't get one sack on him.
Right.
Our whole defense torn up.
Yeah.
We got Melvin Ingram out for I don't know how long. We got Derwin James, lost him in the season.
Damn.
I feel like if we had Derwin James most of during the Chiefs game, and because we're close each game, if we needed like at least one play. Like Tom Brady is Tom Brady, but I feel like if we got one playoff, that another pick or whatever, or another block pass, because we were getting bombed deep.
Right.
So if we had Derwin James there, I think we could have won those two games in game. Gave Justin Herbert his first win, and we still can't get that. Now we got New Orleans this week. Not feeling excited. We lost Austin Eckler.
Sure.
We ain't got no run game, so we worse than y'all.
Sure.
Y'all got hope. We don't.
I'm not saying that y'all are, y'all are necessarily worse than us, because y'all may have a bad defense, but we got one of the worst defense of all time. But I will say this though, and I just want to get your thoughts on this, because y'all do have a rookie combo that has come from other guys kind of being injured. I think Justin Herbert and Josh Kelly gonna be okay.
Josh Kelly, I heard.
Hey, yo, Joe, my bad. I gotta get you out of here, man. My bad. Yo, Joe, that's your time, man. My bad. Yo, Joe, I gotta get you out of here. That's why we're the best section in this band. If you don't have a heartbeat, you're dead. I thought you had $200. I want to spend Joe's money. Digging in my pockets while I was asleep. What's wrong with Joe? Chargers gonna be all right though, man. I think Justin Herbert gonna be good one day. He just got to stay poised and beat the system when they start to figure him out. Let's go. Air from Atlanta up next, and Colin on deck, and young Josh is in the hole. Let's run it. Air from Atlanta. What's up, sir?
What's going on, man?
What's good, my guy? What you got for the show? Actually, let me say this.
Yeah,
Ed, let me say this before we get started, man. I talked to my man's Lieutenant Dan today, and he hit me with the notion that that Trevor Lawrence might be a Falcon. And I figure that's a good situation for a rookie to come into, man. So, I just want to put that on the table before we got going. But go ahead.
blow the shit up. We trash, but it ain't about us today.
Damn.
The Cowboys, bro. I actually watched some Cowboy films, and I did see that on Everson's side, but he's normally the base end, and in the Viking scheme, Daniel Hunter was usually the one who got upfield.
Sure.
He kind of only does that when he sees something and reads and reacts. The only problem you guys have is you guys are really missing Van Der Esch's knack for the ball. Like, because usually when a defensive end, like Gregory, even if he didn't get upfield and he just got pushed outside, Van Der Esch would understand that if he got pushed that far outside, the play's coming back inside to him.
Right.
So you guys are really missing that aspect of your defense. But
right.
just to kind of put this on Mike Nolan, you guys have enough talent to, not give up 39 million points a game, just like the Falcons did.
Sure.
So I think one thing that's alarming with the Cowboys defense is I don't feel like your corners understand where their help is.
Right.
I used to play secondary, so a big thing that I see is when you have help inside, you play outside leverage. And I feel like hopefully that's something they get in time.
Right.
But only time will tell because Atlanta's corners still haven't gotten it. And I feel like at this point, this is what's wrong with Atlanta. Appreciate it, man.
My man, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I love it when they come on. They get their points, and they respect the clock. That's the best part, man. You got to respect the clock. Respect the clock, or the clock don't disrespect you. Cowboy Sushi, sorry I missed you, sir. He dropped a deuce in the super chat. He says, stop the run, not my happiness. Fair. Get your hands out of my pocket, you know what I mean? We got Colin up next, Josh on deck, and we're going to go to the top of the list here. Looks like that might be the call ID. I don't know. We're going to figure out who it is when we get there. But we're going to get Colin on the phone, and we're going to reset this clock. Colin must be flying that rocket ship right now. What's good, Colin?
What's up, Voch? How you doing?
Holding it down.
You hear me?
Holding it. I can hear. I can hear everything. I can hear everything. We good to go. What you got for the show?
Oh, no, man. I just want to say my little rant, and I'm out.
Okay.
Just want to say I'm sick of some of you Cowboy fans.
Right.
Cause, the reason I say that is because I've been reading some of these comments on different YouTubers and this and that.
Sure.
And all this, we pay this person too much money. We pay this person too much money. It's like we. It's like, first of all, you didn't pay him. I didn't pay him. I damn sure don't have the money to pay him. I'm pretty sure that money is coming out of your pocket.
Sure.
So it's like, why are you pocket watching another grown ass man about his money?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro. It's like, okay, I understand with D-Law because D-Law is used to, his hand to the dirt. He's not a stand-up kind of guy. So it's going to take you to, get him back into the flow and things. So all this, we did. First of all, you didn't pay him nothing. So you need to stop pocket watching all that. And,
sure.
It was Jerry Jones money that gave him all that. So, that's all I'm going to say, man. Just sick of,
you know what? Yeah. I share the same hate that, that you have of these Cowboy fans, man. They want to be so quick to talk about people money. Dak ain't even got paid yet, and they want to talk about his money, and Dak one of the ones playing good on the team. What you think about that?
You know how these folks, as soon as you pay, they like, oh my God.
Yo, Kyle, I got to get you up out of here, man. My bad, dog. That's your time, man. Appreciate you, dog. Salute. Great one. Great call, man. Great call. You're absolutely right, man. Get your hand out these players' pockets, man. Get your hands. I'm 3 for 3. Get your hands out these players' pockets, man. Andrew A says, Voch, do you think our D-line is underperforming? What? Okay, my bad. Let me reset punctuation in there. Voch, do you think our D-line underperforming has to do with Steele starting for so long? Maybe he looked good in practice against our guys. No, I just think. First of all, Steele ain't good regardless. That's just how I feel on that. But in terms of is he making the defense bad? Nah, the defense is making the defense bad. I'm not reading into that. Appreciate you for the 5 though. Appreciate you. If anything, I just want coaches to have enough humility to say that 3-4 not working. Let's go back into one gap and at least 2 we can figure out how to do this thing properly. Let's get Josh on the phone. Then we're gonna go 757 on deck. Then 903 is in the hole. We are boogieing. Josh, what's up?
Oh, sheesh. What up, Voch?
Cooling.
What up, Voch?
Cooling.
Hey, man, I'm in this car with my daughter, I've been listening to you, man. I ain't called in a long time. It's been a long time.
First of all, before I get your time started, it's a beautiful thing that you with your baby, man. That's a beautiful thing. I applaud you, sir. Salute to you.
Hey, man, this father life is lovely, man. You gonna get on it. She's a little rambunctious because she's gonna get on it.
I'm gonna have 5 one day.
I'm gonna get
Go
off
ahead.
your time.
Go ahead.
You don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, by the way, you in Texas, huh?
Yes.
DFW?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Houston, Texas.
Hey, now we gonna have to link up. But hey, real quick, I was on Facebook after the loss, man. 1-3.
Mm-hmm.
What Aaron Rodgers say when they went on that playoff run?
He said, "Relax."
Mm-hmm. Relax. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got to look at the season like quarters. We went 1-3 in this quarter. We got 3 more quarters to go. We're gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What a lot of people aren't getting, what a lot of people aren't really seeing is it takes a year for a defense to get a scheme down. We saw this when Rod Manelli got in there. They were horrible.
Sure.
So they're going to be horrible this year.
Sure.
Do we need to fire him right now? No.
Right.
I would like to see Wade Phillips. I should get ready. I would like to see Wade Phillips come back
Right.
with a little bit more confidence like he does now.
Right.
But hey, it's okay. But hey, man, that's my time, bro. I know I'm on that clock. I don't want to even hear it.
All right. You don't want to hear it. I mean, you had 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You said you don't want to hear it, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you.
All right, man.
There you go.
Hey, much love to you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Salute. All right. Stop. Get out of there. All right. Salute, man. Shouts out to all the dads out there, man. I ain't got kids yet, but I want 5. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'd be a good pops to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Some little Lombardis running around this thing, tearing stuff up. Handsome and beautiful babies. You know what I'm saying? One day. What the hell is it? Okay. Something that gotta like miscellaneous people just can't be DMing me all day too. Like that be happening. Like people be DMing me like they cowboy takes. I already got 1,000 DMs, but like that's what the phone is for, right? Like call your cowboy takes into the phone. Don't DM me on Instagram talking about, yo, Voch, what do you think about this? Call the show. 757 is up next. 903 on deck. 469 is in the hole. Let's run it. We got a total of 6 callers. We're going to get to all y'all. You understand? 757. What's up? Who's this?
What's going on? This is Josh Bryant.
What's good, Josh?
Chilling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just real quick. Everybody pretty much hit up all the wickets and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We can just chill up on this Dak doesn't can't be on defense too. Yeah, I get it. Turnovers hurt us a lot.
Right.
So let's just chill on that. There's some people on defense that's playing out of pocket. When these players comes back, when the players come back, the defense is going to be better. Mike knows he's the type of guy that plays or schemes upon how the top players play. So, I mean, once they come back, I feel like we'll be doing better. So, I mean, that's all I got. Everybody else hit up on the wickets and stuff like that.
All right.
Easy, Voch.
All right, cool. Josh Bryan, I just put you down platinum. Next time you call in, I'll know it's you. Good call, man. Salute. Appreciate you. 903 up next. 469 on deck. It's 2 469s. Damn. So 469 990 is up next. Then the other 469 is in the hole. We'll figure it out. But right now we have 903 on the phone as I reset my clock to play clock game. 903, what's up? Who this?
This is Ryan here, and I'm just really excited to be on the call with you, Voch.
Oh, man, Ryan, nice to meet you. How old are you, Ryan?
20.
Okay.
2020.
Okay, that's cool. Gotcha. Young man. What you got for the show, Ryan?
I guess I just want to rant a little bit of just, like, if we bring in Earl, would it be bad if he punched somebody?
Yes. That'd be terrible if you punch somebody.
I mean, I feel like the solution might just be David Irving coming in and then quitting again.
Boy, you are 0 for 2, but keep going, though. You got 55 seconds. Keep going.
It's so bad that I'm reevaluating the way that I think of Greg Hardy. Is he banned? Can we bring him in?
Boy,
can we do it?
Boy, you 0 for 3 on purpose. Sound like you. Hey, whatever. I'm listening to you. This is your time to expect.
Can Des play defense? can Jess play defense? I think he can play linebacker.
All right. Maybe. That's it.
But there's got to be some change.
Yeah.
I mean, DeMarcus, he can't play 3-4. He just can't.
Right. You want to sign Roy Williams too? Why are we at it? You want to sign Roy Williams?
Maybe some Chaz Green. He might do something better. I don't know.
Chaz Green. What do you think about what do you think? So listen, so like you like older guys. What about like Deion Sanders? Think he can come in and shore this thing up? Gotta get you up out of here. Don't even answer, man. Don't even answer, man. That's the phone, man. That's the clock right there. My bad, man. I gotta get you out of here. Gotta get you out of here, man. Gotta get you out. My bad. Gotta get you out of here. Gotta get you out of here. Boy, Justin D dropped a dub in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. Do we have anything to lose by bringing in Earl? Eric Reed, maybe. Snacks, I don't know. Give them a look. See if it don't work out, then send them packing. If we lose to the Giants, then we tank the season, right? Can't wait to get Randy back. No, we're not supposed to tank. We just play. All right. 469-990 up next. Then the other 469 is on deck. Then 808 is in the hole. All right. So 469-990. What's up? Who this?
Voch, what's going down, man?
What's cracking?
Jay Hustle.
What up, Jay Hustle? This show, look. So I feel like I know you, Jay Hustle, but this ain't the phone I got put down for you. Like you got three phones, Jay Hustle.
Yeah, I got a couple of phones, man. You know, running business and pleasure. You know,
I got
a couple of phones. Last time we was together, we was at that Van Der Esch draft.
Yes,
down
sir.
in Dallas.
Right. Right.
Years ago. But say, you know, I want to say this, man. You know, Cowboy fan, you know, today's fans are different from the 90s.
Right.
You know, because I remember when Jimmy Johnson first came in, his first season, he went 1-15.
Okay.
Now we got a good coach in, and everybody ready to fire him and don't want to pick up his scheme. We got to understand this is tryout season, man.
Right.
They trying out these guys to see who they gonna keep and who they gonna let go.
Right.
This is tryout season. Now if we win, we win. But why do you think we one year and 2-3 year in everybody?
Right.
On these contracts.
Right.
They just want to see who we gonna get in and who we gonna keep. And all that. That's why they're not trying to bring in no veterans or nothing like that. But Cowboy fans, these new fans, man, they ready to go ahead and cut everybody.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to say, man. If you want to touch bases on that, you can. But if you go back and you look at the fans that was back then, you had a few that was outraged like the ones today. But most of them understood, hey, 1-15, this is ridiculous. But then we turned around and won 3 Super Bowls after that. You know, let the coaches have they playing. You know.
All right, then appreciate. So this is Jay Hustle's hustle phone. All right, I'm gonna put you down as Jay Hustle.
Yeah, Jay. Yes.
As Jay Hustle's
Jay Hustle, man. JAYHUSSL.
SS Hustle and Huffle. J Huffle. All right, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call, man.
Jay. All right, bro.
Yeah. He say SS, so it's Jay Hustle. All right, 3 more callers left, and we gonna boogie. 469 up next, 808 on deck, 480 in the hole. Let's run it. 469. What's up? Who this?
What's up, Voch? It's Connor.
What's up,
I
Connor?
want to talk about the linebackers.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you what about the linebackers. This is not a talent issue with the linebackers.
Okay.
The issue is trusting their instincts,
All right.
reacting to plays, playing with the. All right, let me give you a comparison real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Lewis is the kind of linebacker that's going to play with a vengeance.
Okay.
This laid-back approach that I see in Jalen Smith, it is not that low state that you want to be in when you're an athlete. You know, I know probably a lot of y'all have played sports in the past, and I know for a fact when you're in that flow state,
right,
nothing's going to stop you. But what I've seen from Jalen Smith is he's kind of hesitating. You know, he's getting caught up in the ruckus. You know, he's getting caught up in the block.
Right.
He's not reading. He's not reacting. What do you think about that?
First of all, you're going to have a hard time finding a linebacker like Ray Lewis because Ray Lewis is Ray Lewis. But, yeah, I don't think Jalen he's not trusting his eyes, you know, as good as he could be. Now, The one time that Jalen Smith was really good reading his eyes, Sean Lee was on the field with him. Sean Lee may not be our best linebacker, but if anything, Sean Lee can diagnose, and when he's on the field, everybody's a step ahead with him. So that may be a thing that can help him out. What you think about that?
Got you. Appreciate it, man. That's all I got.
Oh boy, you must have felt that time coming. Oh, you must have felt that time. Let me put you down platinum. That was interesting. You say who this is? What's your name again? Hello? All right, then he just hung his phone up there. I guess he talked up his anytime minutes anytime. He ain't want to go platinum then. I guess I don't know. It's all good. We'll hold you down. Let's get 808. Okay, cool. Let's get 808 up next. 480 on deck. I might boogie in the chat box for like 5 minutes. And we gonna dip out. Nene dropped 5 in the super chat. I don't know why she dropped 5 in the super chat. If we lose to Jason Garrett Sunday, do we burn the house down then? Indubitably. Yes, ma'am. I think we deserve a war chant on that one. If we lose to Jason Garrett on Sunday, it's draft season. You know what I'm talking about? No, Nene, we don't burn the house down if we lose to Jason Garrett. Well, we play 16 games for a reason. You're going to have to show me, you understand? And Aaron Stanley dropped the 5 in the super chat. He says, yes, Mike should be fired. Which Mike? He was a payback hire by McCarthy. There's no excuse for the points given up by this team. Sure. Somebody said Rolando McClain. Oh, goodness. Love me some Cowboy fans. 808, let's get into it. Then we're gonna go. Then we got 480. Then we're gonna go to chat box. 808, turn your house down. What's up? Who this?
Yo, what's up, Voch? This is Blazing. I'm a cat owner.
All right. Blazing the cat owner. Okay. What's up?
Yeah, so a few things. Yeah, everybody's talking about the D. Here's the thing. It's the offense, right?
Right.
Think about it, right? They went to the fourth quarter. They went down 41-14. For all I know, that's the main score right there.
Right.
Not only that, look, 5 interceptions dropped. 5 interceptions dropped. Here's another thing, right? Talk about the defense, right? The Browns got the number 1 offense in the league. Let me say that again, number 1 offensive line in the league.
Right.
They had a 4.6 yards per carry per rush.
Right.
4.6 yards per carry. It don't matter who the linebackers are; they're getting blocked.
Right.
The defensive ends, they can't set the edge. You know why?
Right.
The Browns have the best offensive line in the league. They have OBJ.
What else?
They have I can keep going. They have Jarvis Landry.
Who else?
They have Jarvis Landry. He got a degree. LSU.
Who else?
LSU. One-hand catches all day.
Right.
They have Nick Chubb. Guess
Who
what?
else?
Nick Chubb. He got hurt. Guess what? It didn't matter who the running back was.
Right.
Every person they put in, they were gassing us for 8 yards per carry. You could put Miley Cyrus back there. It don't matter.
Right. Who
You
else?
Put Ray Charles back there. He's running for 9 yards per run.
Who else?
Here's the thing now.
Who else?
You look at,
Damn, my bad. We done ran out of
ran out of
who else? Damn, my bad. You say Blazing
wait,
the damn. He say wait. 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 What? Wait a minute, time out. What did he say? Hold on. Who else?
Here's the thing now.
Who else? Damn, my bad. We done ran out of who else? Damn, my bad. You say Blazing the damn. He say wait. He say what? He say. Boy, y'all gonna quit playing with Voch, boy. Y'all quit playing with Voch, boy. He said wait.
Here's the thing now.
Who else? Damn, my bad. We done ran out of who else? Damn, my bad. You say Blazing the damn. He say wait. Oh snap! 480. You are.
You know who this is?
I know who this is. Who this is?
This is Uncle Dave, not your real uncle, but it is Uncle Dave. That's right.
Stilios 300. This is your this is your fifth phone.
No, I'll let you know real quick. I'll let you know what my area code is in the chat when I call, because I'm calling for all kinds of phones. But anyway,
I see.
All you gotta do is just do the job. Defense got to do the job.
Right.
If you're not put in your natural position, you're going to get run all over. So I don't care what that other guy was saying.
Right.
And the other kid, the 20-year-old kid, why don't we just call Kenny Gant and Everett and Russell Maryland back and get them back during the defense? It ain't going to happen.
Right.
The guys just need to do their damn job.
Right.
Fire Nolan, don't fire him. It's up to you. Y'all just got to wait and see.
Right.
Just 2013 defense. That's what this is.
Right.
They're going to improve. Only 4 weeks in.
Right.
Got Garrett coming. They know how he operates his offense.
Right.
I'm out.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy peasy. He don't want to hear that chime neither. He don't want to hear that chime neither. You understand? So let's do this then. We had some pretty good callers today. Pretty good callers. But for some reason, you may not have been able to call in. You might be a cat owner. I don't know the reason you can't call in. You tell me, you know. You may have talked up all your anytime minutes, anytime off your Obama phone. You ain't got no minutes left. You may be in a country where the time zone has it as 3 a.m. and you're laying next to your significant other and you don't want to wake nobody up. It could be a reason why you didn't call in. Some of y'all just a little shy. Some of y'all might be at work and you don't want to risk getting fired just to talk to Voch Lombardi. It's all good. I'm going to entertain, Hey, yo, that's my time. I got to go. My bad. Hey, yo, look, I appreciate you. Like the video. Hit the subscribe button. That's my time. I was on. But listen, before y'all go, I have something in the tuck for you. We are going to premiere my CD Lamb Tyler Biotish film session. Okay. We're dropping that right now. Boom, boom, boom. I'm hitting the button. Let me turn my volume off because it will play. All right, so cool. I'm going to drop the link in the comments in the chat box right now. And what I want y'all to do is to click on that link and let's run over and watch my CD Lamb film session. And I'll meet y'all over there because we don't just drop videos. We have events. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said the cat owner is in the chat box. Where he at? Point him out. Put him out to me. Where he at? Put him out. Put him out. Put him out. The cat owner. Hi. Okay, he said him. Hi, I'm a cat. Okay, cool. All right. I can't find him. Whatever it is. But hey, y'all click this link and meet me over here so we can watch the CD Lamb film session. And we got another live stream tomorrow. Me and Aisha. She wants to be a YouTube creator. So we're gonna put in the water and see if she sink or swim. All right. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey. Let's go watch film. Salute. I know I just said salute, but I gotta at least talk until I stop the stream. I gotta go find the page and the button, and I gotta hit stop stream. Now I'm going. Salute.